Lesson 2-3, Complementary and Supplementary Angles. If I have a 40-degree angle and a 50-degree angle, what do we call them together? Well, since 40 plus 50 equals 90, any two angles that add up to 90, we call them complementary angles. So if I had a 60-degree angle and you said, what is the complement? You would say these two are complementary angles, or 30 degrees is the complement of 60 degrees. This is pretty straightforward stuff. Just remember, complementary is 90 degrees, and you have to just go 90 minus the angle or add them together to check. Same exact problem, except what if they add up to 180 degrees? So 120 degrees and 60 degrees. 120 plus 60 equals 180. So we call them supplementary angles. There's no rhyme or reason why we use complementary and supplementary. We just do. You actually have to memorize them, but it's not that hard. Again, we could say we have a 20-degree angle, and then we'd have to have a 160 degree. We would say 160 degrees is the supplement of 20 degrees. Notice sometimes I have my degree sign, sometimes I don't. Degrees are a very arbitrary unit, so I won't always remember to use them. Should try to remember, but it's not that big a deal. So here's some practice. I would pause the recording and try these on your own if you can. So I'll do them now. Complement equals 90 minus 22 equals 68 degrees. Supplement equals 180 minus 22 equals 152 degrees, 158 degrees. Same thing for the 58-degree angle. Complement is 32 degrees. Supplement 122 degrees. Notice that these are 90 degrees apart, and so are these. So here's something that can be confusing. It's not that hard if you look at the picture. A lot of people get confused by it. Angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent. Now that doesn't mean they add up to something. And complementary and supplementary did add up. They gave us 90 and 180. Adjacent does not add up. It just means they're next to each other. With one side overlapping. In this case, that would be side OB. So OB overlaps. They have the same vertex. And they have the one side overlapping. What are not adjacent angles? Angle 3 and angle 4 here are not adjacent. Angle 5 are not adjacent. And angle 6 are not adjacent. Because they don't have the same side overlapping in the right spot. So this just takes a little practice, not that challenging. Just make sure you know what adjacent angles are. So we've talked about postulates. And they can't be proven. There's not enough information when you start geometry. So we just assumed true certain statements. We had a ruler postulate, we had an angle postulate, we assume they're true. In geometry, we can prove things. We call them theorems. Theorems that are true can be proven. We're not going to prove them here, but you can assume that we got them right for the time being. Here's two theorems, congruent complements theorems. Angle 1 and angle 2 are complements. Angle 2 and angle 3 are complements. Therefore, angle 1 is congruent to angle 3. You can see that angle 2 has to be in the middle. Same thing for supplements. Angle 4 and angle 5 are supplements. Means they add up to 180. Angle 5 and angle 6 are supplements. Therefore, angle 4 is congruent to angle 6. And that's just what the theorem says. If two things are complements of the same angle, then they're going to be congruent. If two angles are supplements of the same angle, they're going to be congruent. And that's it. The classic example of this is vertical angles. Angle 7 and angle 8 are supplements. Angle 8 and angle 9 are supplements. Since 8's in both of them, we can say angle 7 is congruent to angle 9. More practice to come. We're going to have a quiz next class, so make sure when you do all the problems, you also do the practice quiz on the bottom of page 73. That's it. Good luck.